Listen carefully. The reason you're still broke isn't because you're lazy. It's because you were never taught the truth about money. You were taught to chase it, not to understand it. You were taught to work for it, not to make it work for you. And that's how most people die, chained to paychecks, blinded by comfort, and buried by fear. But let me tell you something. You don't get rich by luck. You get rich by design. You don't build wealth by wishing. You build it by reprogramming your mind. Because money doesn't come to the talented. It comes to the disciplined. So if you're ready to stop surviving and start building, listen close. This isn't a tutorial. This is a wake-up call. From the day you were born, they fed you a script. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, retire happy. But here's the truth they never told you. That system was never designed to make you free. It was designed to make you obedient. Because they don't want thinkers, they want workers. They don't want creators, they want consumers. They don't want investors, they want subscribers. You see, the education system never taught you how money actually works, how taxes, inflation, and debt quietly steal your time while you smile at your monthly paycheck. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're stuck because you've been programmed to believe comfort is safety. But comfort is the slowest poison ever made. If you want to escape financial mediocrity, stop acting like the crowd. The crowd spends first and thinks later. The wealthy think first and spend later. Every time you buy something you don't need, you're saying, "I'd rather look rich than actually be rich." Let that sink in. You're not poor because you lack money. You're poor because you lack strategy. You waste small money daily and wonder why big money never comes. The rich aren't smarter, they're just more intentional. They know every dollar goes. They use money like a soldier with orders and purpose. And here's the truth. If you can't manage 100 rupees, you'll never manage 10,000 rupees. If you can't grow 1,000 rupees, you'll never handle 1 crore rupees. Because money amplifies who you already are. Let me tell you a story. 2 brothers grew up in the same home, same parents, same struggle. One always complained, "We're poor, life's unfair." The other stayed quiet and learned. The first spent every rupee trying to look like he was doing well. New clothes, gadgets, vacations he couldn't afford. The second lived simply, saved, learned, invested. Years passed. One became trapped in debt, the other built business, invested in himself, and changed his entire bloodline. Same family, same start, different mindset. Because success isn't luck, it's discipline repeated daily. Money isn't paper, it's energy. It flows to those who know how to use it, not those who chase it. When you respect money, it multiplies. When you abuse it, it disappears. You say you want more, but how do you treat the little you have? Do you invest it or do you waste it? Do you study it or do you ignore it? The truth is, you can't attract what you don't understand. And most people want wealth, but they run from responsibility. They want freedom, but they refuse to learn. You can't build wealth with a broke mindset. You have to kill the old you, the one who fears, avoids, and complains, and rebuild a version that thinks in assets, time, and value. Rule number 1, don't work for money, make money work for you. Start small, invest in knowledge first, assets second. Rule number 2, don't save to feel safe, save to invest. Your savings don't grow, inflation eats them. Your investments multiply. Rule number 3, don't buy liabilities, buy freedom. Every time you buy something that doesn't bring money back, you're building someone else's dream. Rule number 4, never depend on one income. Build multiple streams, even small ones. One leak can sink a ship, but 10 small rivers can feed an ocean. Rule number 5, invest in yourself before anything else, because the best return on investment is the version of you that never gives up. You can start from zero and still rise. You don't need a rich background, you need a rich mindset. You can read, you can learn, you can start a side hustle. You can master a skill online for free. Stop saying, I can't. Start saying, how can I? There's always a way. The question is, are you hungry enough to find it? The richest people today started with nothing, but they believed something. They believed they could learn, grow, and earn. And that's the foundation of wealth. Faith, focus, follow through. You can lose everything, your job, your car, your comfort, but if you keep your mindset, you'll rebuild it all. The goal isn't to chase money. The goal is to build freedom. Money comes and goes, but discipline, focus, and self-education, those stay forever. So don't just dream about wealth. Earn your peace, earn your freedom, earn your future. Because one day your kids won't inherit your bank balance, they'll inherit your habits. Make sure they're worth something. This is Lifted Voices, and remember, we don't chase comfort, we build legacy. If this message hit your soul, share it and comment, I'll build freedom, to remind yourself that your time is now.